Hello, Classic Gamer here, and we're gonna go through the top 10 Mario Kart tracks by the voters. Now, like the title says, this is not my personal top 10 Mario Kart tracks. This is top 10 Mario Kart tracks I got from a vote on a Facebook page, and I didn't get very many votes, and you can tell that most of the people that voted are Mario Kart Wii fans. When you go through this list, you'll see what I mean. Will I be making my own personal top 10 Mario Kart tracks and trying to even it out? Yeah, I will. But for right now, here's this top 10. Okay, this first one kinda cheats, but whatever. Number 10, Mario Kart Raceway 64, Bowser's Castle 64, and Grumble Grumble Volcano 3-way tie. I actually enjoy Mario Kart Raceway 64 the most out of these. Bowser's Castle 64 is really challenging and is really fun, so I can totally understand why people like that. There's swamps falling all over, you have to dodge the lava bridge is just amazing, and the Wii version of Bowser's Castle 64, the lava that comes up at you, that's kind of annoying at times, but it can be timed well, so I like that. Grumble Grumble Volcano. I used to just hate this track, but after playing it a few more times, I decided that it's not that bad. Even though the track is falling apart, you feel like it's different every time you go through the lap. So it's really cool and interesting to see how the level changes. The level itself is pretty hard, and a lot of new Mario Kart players won't be able to get through it easily. I think the reason people like this track the most is just because of the reason that it's always changing, and the fact that the difficulty level is so high that no beginner player can beat regular Mario Kart Wii. Mario Kart Raceway 64, it's just generally a cool track. It has my favorite Mario Kart music in the series, which is the circuit music. There are tons of shortcuts you can take with Mushroom, and just the fact it's just a regular Mario circuit with it's just a general track with a great feel. I don't know why, it just feels amazing. So if I have a personal Mario Kart list, it's probably going to be on there as well. Number 9, Royal Raceway, a 64 track, yeah! For a Princess Peach track, this is actually a really cool track. First off, the thing I noticed when I was a kid playing this track is that you can just go to, you don't even have to finish the race, you can just go to the castle and just pretty much drive around. It's kind of cool just because Super Mario 64 had just come out, and you can just drive to the castle that was in Super Mario 64. So really, it's just amazing. The track itself is just really nice. Jumping off the ramp is always a thrill, and hitting it and just hearing the wonk when you hit the ground, it's still really amazing. I played it with my friends recently. There's little to no obstacles in the track, so it makes it feel like it's fair for pretty much all around players and everybody. So, good job, Royal Raceway. Number 8, Koopa Cave, Water. God, I love this track. I love this track so much. Koopa Cape, the scenery of Koopa Cape is just amazing. If you look around, not just at the water, but everything else around Koopa Cape is just well designed. It looks nice. Even the backdrops are just really nice to look at. The water itself is really cool, not just because it looks amazing, but also the fact that it speeds you up while you're driving in the water. Now, a good player will always try to stay in the water as much as possible, and I think that the reason people like this track so much is because of the speed you get from the water. Dodging the lightning wheels can be bothersome, but if you time it right, there should be no problem whatsoever. And with so many different kinds of paths you can take in Koopa Cave, it's no wonder why people like this track so much. Number 7, Airship Fortress. Yes, another really cool track, and I'm glad it's on this list. Airship Fortress is a really weird kind of take on a Mario Kart track. Not only is it put in the sky, but also it's put on one of Bowser's fleets. Usually you'd go to Bowser's castle. This time it was taking on one of the fleets from Super Mario Bros. 3. The bullet bills, the Monty Moles, everything that's popping up at you and blasting out of that tower, God, it's all really just amazing. The track is gorgeous, and it's no wonder people love this track. Even if you don't like how the track plays, there's no way you can not like the design of the track. Like, seriously, Airship Fortress, it's a great concept for a Mario Kart track. Number 6, Mushroom Gorge. I don't enjoy this course. Lightning Bolt, go from 1st to 12th? Yeah, that sounds awesome. I I don't have anything good to say about the track except it looks nice. I really don't like this track. It's made on the top 10 because of the voters, not me. I guess people like it because you can just bounce off the little mushrooms and get speed boosts like no other, and there's that one shortcut at the end that you can just take and just pass everybody that was ahead of you. If you're in 12th and there's 5 people in front of you, it's easy to get 7th place. And there's the 2 crossing paths that you can take, which makes it safer for the reason I'm about to point out, and that is if you get a lightning bolt around where you start bouncing on the mushrooms, you will fall to your death, and it will be horrible. I hate this track just because of that reason, but I can see why people like this track, but for me, it will always be one of my bottom 10 tracks. Number 5, Bowser's Castle Wii. You gotta love the Bowser's Castles. It doesn't matter which game it comes from, people just love the Bowser's Castles. This one takes the statue from the GameCube one, throws a giant ball, has ramps everywhere, and speed boosts everywhere. Once again, it's a track that newbies wouldn't be very good at. The track is just really fun, really fast paced. Online going on this track, you will just see some of the best players just like destroy other people, like you will see people lap them. The scenery in this track is amazing as well, and it just has this great feel. It feels like this is what Bowser's Castle should feel like. Every Bowser Castle gets a little bit better in my opinion, and I can't wait to see what it looks like in Mario Kart 7. Number 4, Maple Treeway. Those goddamn wigglers. Maple Treeway, I think people like this track just because of the scenery and the fact you don't really get the opportunity to see people driving in trees. The wigglers can be kind of interfering, and there are tons of shortcuts. And the 2 split paths that you can take so that it's not just cramped into one little space, that's pretty cool too. But there is that one little space where people can drop items and it's really hard to dodge. That can actually be put into a lot of strategy, so I think a lot of common Mario Kart players enjoy this track. And Maple Treeway has one of the best shortcuts in it. Not speed for way, but just hidden. It's just hidden perfectly. They hide it right at the beginning, and if you take that turn, you take that right turn just at the beginning of the track, it makes it feel like you've found like some secret path, and it's always just really cool to find stuff like that in these kind of games. Number 3, Coconut Mall. Video games and malls always come together pretty well so far. Once again, another place where I didn't think a Mario Kart track would take place in is inside of a mall. Coconut Mall has a lot of little neat tricks, and it's really cool to see some of those tricks like done by people that play the game a lot. The railings and the escalator can be used as a little speed boost. There's actually a shortcut through one of the stores in the mall, and depending on your preference, you can take alternate paths. And the speed boost in between the cars is really a neat trick if you can manage to time it right. Scenery-wise, Coconut Mall is really interesting. There are little bits and pieces that you can put together. There's just a lot of detail on very little things. If you actually take time to look at some of the billboards, it can be kind of interesting. Come on guys, it's one of the best original Mario Kart Wii tracks. Number 2, Waluigi Pinball. One of my personal favorite courses. Okay, first off, the music is amazing. The scenery is amazing. Waluigi Pinball is amazing. For someone who doesn't even get a single game, he somehow gets one of the best tracks in the Mario Kart series. I mean, just to look at it, I'm almost speechless. Every time I play this track on the DS, it's just amazing. Hopefully when the Mario Kart Wii U comes out, we'll get like a remake of this track in the retro tracks. And that way we can see what it looks like in HD. Waluigi Pinball is just chaotic, it's amazing, so I really don't have anything to say about it except that it's amazing and I need to go play it right now. Number 1, Rainbow Road. Honestly, who didn't see this one coming? Every single Rainbow Road. Why every single one? Well, I was looking at the calculations on the polls, and turns out if I had put the Rainbow Roads on here separately, they would have taken up 3 spots on this list. One for the Super Nintendo, the Wii, and the 64 one. I don't know why the GCN one's not getting any love, but oh well. And be honest, every time you get there, you're just really excited. It's all colorful. It's usually the longest track in the game, especially in the 64 version. There are lots of little neat tricks. Even today, there are still really cool tricks you can do in the Wii version. But the coolest trick probably comes from the 64 version, when you jump up that ramp and you can make it to the other side. Cutting like your time, like at least a minute. Maybe not a minute, but close to it. Rainbow Road is one of those tracks that's just self-explanatory. Rainbow Road was doing Mario Galaxy before Mario Galaxy was doing Mario Galaxy. And even on the Super Nintendo, the Rainbow Roads have always been incredibly difficult. Especially the Super Nintendo, I should say. In the Super Nintendo one, there's something that is interesting that they don't put in the current Rainbow Roads, and that is the fact that there are no thwomps in Rainbow Road anymore. Okay, I'll admit that thwomps and chain chomps in Rainbow Road is kind of weird to begin with, but it just made it all much harder. And without chomps in Rainbow Road 64, I don't think that track would have been very hard at all. It would just be incredibly long. Well, that's the top 10 Mario Kart tracks. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have differing opinions, you can leave them in the comments. I will do my own personal Mario Kart top 10 because there was one track that I personally loved, didn't make it on this list, and I think it deserves to be on top 10 Mario Kart list. What is that track? I'll leave you to the music, and let's see if you can figure it out. I'm Classic Gamer, and thank you so much for watching my video.